keys to the game. In this segment, keys to the game, we're going to be talking about not taking this game for granted. Now, I talk about this all the time about not taking this game for granted because, man, oh man, I see too many guys thinking that it's sweet. It's sweet because I come from the SEC. I come from, god dang, the G League, whatever it may be. And this feels like, man, the process of what you're doing here, it don't really matter. I just seen guys, for example, guy who was here last year, he was drafted, made it to the NBA, all this and that, and they was trying to get rid of him like that because he took it for granted. He thought that this life is sweet. Oh, I'm just here in Chile. This ain't nothing. I'm better than this. I'm better than where I came from. Y'all ain't on my level or whatever. And then you find yourself at the crib doing UPS because you took this opportunity for granted. You took this lifestyle for granted. You think that you're better than someone else because you had a little bit higher level or higher experiences coming up in life. You got to play in a better university. You got homeboys out probably in the league. You probably touched the league. But guess what? Once you get overseas, none of that matters no more. None of that matters. It don't matter who you used to be. You're really as good as you are in that present moment. All that what I used to be, I made it in college and I was high school All-American. Bro, nobody care about that over here. You got to start changing your mindset to start taking advantage of where you're at and start buying in. Buy into the process of where you at. I posted a video today on my Instagram, and I found that from I made that video probably 2 years ago. And it was like, where you're at now is where you're supposed to be. It's all a part of your process. You're here for a reason. Stop looking at where I should be and looking at where somebody else is, and you're not looking at where you're at the moment. You're missing your whole blessing where you at because you're looking at another man at what he getting his for. You don't know what that man been through. You don't know what that man pocket's like. You just seeing from Instagram or what they posting and what they doing and feeling like I should be where they at. This game don't work like that. None of this works like that. I don't care what, if you in one of the lowest leagues possible, you better dominate that like you on the NCAA March Madness. Because you don't know who watching. And that carries over. That carries over into the type of person that you are. That carries over into the type of habits that you build for yourself. You start to develop you know what, I'm not gonna look at this situation like I don't belong here. I'm gonna look at this situation like, how can I take advantage of this? What can I get out of this? This is more than just about me putting up points. This is about me really building my character, building my integrity, building myself to say, you know what, this is what a real pro is like. I'm gonna be a pro no matter what situation. So when you do get into other situations, you understand that, you know what, I've been a pro. I've been a pro in these other situations that it don't even bother me to, you know what I mean? Like you get here and then it's like, I've been doing this. I've been had this work ethic. I've been had this grind. I've been had this love. I'm the same me here than I was over there. So it don't even really matter. So you have to keep that, you got to have that mindset and don't take it for granted. You feel me? You can't let nothing deter you and feel like, you know what, bro, I'm better than that. I see too many guys, man, just feel like they just bigger than the game. You're not bigger than the game. You're as big as you decide to develop yourself to be. If you develop yourself into the pro, a real pro in all aspects, that's going to carry over. Because a lot of times people in this game, they're not even looking at what you can do on the court. They're looking at what type of person you are, how you carrying yourself, how you move, how you interact. Those are the real intangibles about being a pro, especially overseas. So you can't take the little intangibilities, all these little things for granted. You thinking that, oh, I'm just here to score points and be the man. Everybody want to be the guy. I'm rushing to be the guy. You rushing to get cut and sit to the crib. And sitting at the home wondering like, why, man, why? That's the most favorite question. Why I ain't got dang where I'm supposed to be at, and why he here? And you ain't even looking at the things that you're doing for yourself. You took the whole process, you took the whole game for granted. You took where you was at like it was nothing. I go back to when I was my first time here, I had that. I know because I speak from experience. I was that guy. I remember when I first got to Chile, I was coming off of 2 championships. I'm like, I ain't supposed to do that. You could put that on, turn, because this joint picks up.
I did.
I remember when I first got to Chile, I was telling my coach, he had to see it in me because I wasn't really buying in. I wasn't really buying into that I was like trying to be with the team. I was thinking, you know what, I just came from winning 2 championships, 2 times finals MVP. What the hell am I even doing here? I'm not even trying to like, you know what I mean? And he said something to me in the road when we was going to the gym. He was like, wherever you at, that's where you're supposed to be at, and this is the stage. This is the stage where you're supposed to be. So instead of looking at everything around you, buy into the stage that you are. And it's like a light bulb and a switch just went off in my brain. And it's like, oh, okay, we went on that season to win the chip. That was probably statistically the best season I've ever had in my career because I had that mindset shift. I won every single award that they can offer that year. Defensive player, import player, forward player of the year, finals MVP, season MVP. I had the scoring record and the rebound record in a single game all in one season. I decided to buy in. Didn't look at where I was supposed to be. I looked at where I was at and how can I dominate where you at. Always pay attention to where you at. Don't take this game for granted. Because it could be gone in a second, bro. And at any time, it can be gone. That's all I got for this segment of Keys to the Game. Don't take this game for granted because it could be gone in a heartbeat. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.